And we are live, Steve. What are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to be talking about how to stay top of mind with past clients, especially in this Q4. This is the slowest period of our calendar year, right? And now is the time to make sure you stay in touch. The holidays are coming up. So, how do you meaningfully stay in touch, though? As you know, our theme is always lead with value. Don't just, hey, how you doing? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Everybody
Yes.
says that. What can you do that's different, that's going to provide value and stay top of mind with your clients and um, drive referrals?
Right. So this is all about follow up. Now let's talk about what is the most important, what is the most effective follow up that actually bring business back, especially when you're talking to past clients, Steve.
Well, let's rewind and kind of tee this up. We have a 20 email sequence that we've developed for past client follow-ups that we're going to make available to you at the end of this recording. So in the bottom, make sure you drop a request or DM us for that 20 email sequence that you can use in your Lofty CRM. And theoretically, you could use it in other CRMs too, like KV Core, Follow Up Boss. We designed it for Lofty CRM. So we're going to be breaking down that 20-part sequence in this live. The different parts and the way that we structured it, the follow-up. Yep. Mm-hmm. So, sorry, what was your question?
What is the perfect follow up
What is
for past clients? What can we give them?
What can we give them? I don't know. What can we do? That's a broad question.
How can we follow up? So the first thing that comes to mind is a home valuation email. What's your home worth?
Oh, okay.
Right
So
now.
what's the first one in
Yeah.
our arsenal here?
Yeah.
Okay. And the first one is the home valuation
Yeah.
play, right?
hmm And here, when they buy a home, depending on how long they've had the home, um, for us, we structure this to come like right at their first year anniversary when they bought the home, because you don't want to be too soon, too quick with the home. What or how much their home value is, or what's the value of their home. So maybe right on the first anniversary of them owning a home, you can say, hey, your home value has increased, take a look. And they're more than curious to, because within the first year they're either upgrading, putting new furnitures, maybe repainting rooms and settling in. So you don't want to like be so transactional, but right at the mark of that first year anniversary, then you can send them, uh, take a sneak peek of how much value your home has gained within the last year after you purchased it.
Yeah, this touches on an emotional trigger that all homeowners have, which is what's the value of my home?
Yeah.
What's the equity? I've had it a year, 2, 3, 5, and um, people buy a home expecting that it's going to go up in value, and they always want to know what that value is. So definitely want to key in on that and keep yourself relevant in that thought process in their head.
And if they just got the home, you gotta send them a curated, personalized email versus the CRM automated ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way you talk to a person that has owned a home in the last 1 year is not the same way you would talk to someone that has had the home for over 10 years, meaning they've already earned, or their home has already gotten some equity. So you need to really be strategic in how you talk to those two homeowners. So the one for 10 years that has owned the home for 10 years, segment them and curate a different email. And then the one that has just owned it, then there's a way to talk to those homeowners.
One strategy we like to do is position it against the Zestimate, because that's the number they probably carry around in their head. It's easy to get. They go on Zillow.com, and you want to position your MLS number, which is different data and arguably better data, more precise and more relevant than the Silicon Valley algorithm that comes with the Zestimate, which is much more broad and generic. So you want to position that, and you want to position your value in giving them a sharper number based on things that this estimate can't know about their home that you can because you're local.
Yeah, and this I've seen over the years, Steve. We've had feedback from clients that said, "Oh, I did not keep up with these updates, and I lost that listing to either a colleague or to their friends and family members that are in real estate." So it's very important to stay in touch, but not too salesy, not too pushy. Always come with value, like Steve said, and be top of mind. That's how you win in the business.
And you can use automated tools in Lofty like
Yeah.
the home valuation tool that comes with the system. Very, very easy to use. You can spin up a landing page even
Yeah.
and drive traffic to that. And that's a great way to stay in touch and monitor the response to that outreach.
All right. Now we're coming to our fourth segment, which is investment and financial strategy. Email, sorry.
You skipped
Oh,
home
I skipped
improvement.
one, sorry. Okay. All right. Segment three, home improvement and maintenance. I know this is like very commonly done by realtors. So, Steve, what type of value content gets the most engagement from homeowners? And I don't mean the typical, you know, emails that we see for home improvement. Like, how can we spice that up?
So these are emails 5, 6, and 15
Yeah.
in our 20-part piece that you'll get from us.
Mhm.
And we're really educating clients here on ROI driven renovations. What
Mhm.
is going to be the best renovations to raise the value of their home?
Yeah.
You know, right? It's kitchens, baths, outdoor living, landscaping, things that make curb appeal, things like that.
Mhm.
And you're going to bundle that up and send it to them in an email. And bonus points for multimedia. If you can layer in some bomb style videos of you talking about these things,
Yeah.
and get your face and your personality, your voice in front of them,
Mhm.
and remind them who you are, that's going to land even harder.
All right, and there's giving seasonal updates, emails like get ready for summer or winter maintenance reminders. We've done this for a client in San Diego, things to do this weekend. That newsletter goes out every month or every other 2 weeks. And what was the feedback he gave us? There was this one client that kept asking him
People come back
if
asking
we
for
don't
it.
send it, they ask for it. Why this is important is because you're not just talking about yourself, you're talking about things that are happening in the area, in the community, that this homeowner can participate with their family, their kids. They probably have a busy weekday week. They probably have a busy work week. So towards the weekend, it's always good to be that one person that is always, leaving something in their inbox every Friday saying, hey, things to do this weekend with your kiddos. And that to me, I think is valuable.
And another good one is collaborations
Yeah.
with contractors, plumbers, local businesses,
Yeah.
design partners, doing some cross promotion. They love it. You love it. This is a win-win because you're providing value for your client by being a trusted resource, and you're building your business and another local business, which is good for all of us. We all need to support small businesses, we believe. The big box people in Wall Street and Silicon Valley are taking over, folks. We need to really support small businesses, and this strategy falls right into that nicely.
Yeah, and turning educational content into social media snippets. I see this work really well. Like, three things to do before summer. You personalize this kind of content to your local area. If you're in Florida, summer is different for you than it is for someone in New York. So things that we would do to prepare for summer here in Florida is not the same as up north where it's snowing or spring. So Steve, what do you think about that approach?
Yeah, hyper local is always the best strategy for your content. The more
Yeah.
you can keep it relevant and give cues for what's going on. The smaller and tighter and hyper local, the more tighter it is, the better is what I'm trying to say.
And the more personalized.
And the more personalized. Like she said, even Florida, but even more specific, Fort Lauderdale, what's going on? Maybe you're by the beach, maybe you're in Orlando, which is not by the beach, or somewhere in northern Florida, and you make content about waterfront properties or docks or hurricane preparedness is another good one, things like that. That would be different than it would be in LA. They don't really have hurricanes in LA. So the more relevant you are, the better, and the more hyperlocal you are, the better.
All right. And this brings us to segment 4, investment and financial strategies. This is email 7 all the way to 19. How often do you remind clients that real estate isn't just where they live, it's how they build wealth? So what is your approach for this segment?
Yes. So these emails, this series of emails is about financial education.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to teach clients about refinancing opportunities, leveraging equity for growth.
Yeah.
They can leverage that,
Mm-hmm.
As you know, and you want to get them thinking about that and be the resource for that. You can invite them to seminars, webinars, maximizing your portfolio. For example, you could call it as a value add-on. These events work really well, both online and off. And introduce the concept of clients for life through wealth education. This works particularly well for high net worth individuals, luxury buyers, but also I think mid-market clients, first-time home buyers that are just coming into the market and want to educate themselves. There's a lot of this education, though, available on the web now. So it's really important that you put your spin on it. Yeah. Because with AI and the internet now, they can get this anywhere. So what's going to make it different that you say that they get it from you? And again, this is where you want to make it relevant, hyper local, and put your personality, your spin, your opinion on it.
And I think also leverage your business partners, like your preferred lender. We have a client that works very closely with his lender, and he does these updates, or like when the feds release a new update, he has the lender on, and they talk about the financial details of this, how it's going to affect the homeowner. Because if you're licensed, there's stuff that we can talk about and there's stuff that we cannot. So for the things that you cannot talk about, then you have the experts that are licensed to do that on your platform. Cut it up, send it to your database. This is so valuable to them versus just hearing it in the news. They don't get that. The news report what they report, but they don't get that analysis based on the market that you're in. Right?
Right. Your preferred lender probably has a lot of good opinions and in-depth nuance that would make your head spin. Let him or her, give them a spotlight to talk about it. They probably have their finger on the pulse of what's going on with the Fed right up to the minute that we found, right? So leverage that and get a conversation going. So that's the emails 7, 13, 14, and 19 in our sequence. And again, bonus if you can add some bomb style video to that and just make it short, 10 seconds, 15, 20 seconds with you. The more you can get you in there, the harder this is going to land.
And I've seen realtors just stick their YouTube shorts in there, make a thumbnail, TikTok videos that they've done, and it works perfectly. All right, now we are heading on to segment 5, lifestyle and community engagement. This is email 8, 9, 12, and 17. Steve, the question here is, what's one creative way you've brought your past clients together as a community? How can we bring our past clients together as a community?
Oh, this is a good one, right? We have some clients that have a client appreciation dinner or an event of some kind they'll put together. 1-year anniversaries of your home purchase is another good one that you could reach out to them with emails. But well, that would be an individual email. But going back to the first one I said, if you're not already, you should definitely think of a client appreciation event that you put together once or maybe even twice a year.
Yeah.
Those work really, really well. But more specifically, you can set up the second thing I said in your Lofty CRM. You should definitely put in the closing date so that you can send them anniversary or half anniversary emails every 6 months.
Yeah.
We've done that in the past too, and we call them a half anniversary.
And on the client appreciation, there's one client that we have, and he was thinking about doing like because he's into footballs, American football. So he was thinking about unboxing helmets that he has signed by players and giving one a year for this, which is really an awesome. Uh, I think an awesome approach. Make it fun too, you know.
You get so creative with
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
I mean, the sky's the limit. I've heard some clients doing, going to these action-based event things that they'll do, like the trampoline places or something like that. Something fun,
Yeah.
and they'll pay for it and put it into your marketing budget, right? To
Yeah.
have an event-based day
Yeah.
where you go out with your people, do a golf event or something like that. Yeah.
All right, and then launch concierge services with a trusted vendor list. Let's say we had a client in Miami that would pick up his past clients if they're coming to town to shop. He offered, he was like, you know, if you ever stuck, because he dealt with international buyers. He was like, if you ever stuck in the airport, just call me. I'll have my driver come and pick you up. Now, this might not be for everyone, but other things that you can do is, let's say they're absentee owners, they're not living in the state, they're back and forth. You can offer to go and check on, you know, if the landscape guy is doing his job, something like that. If they were really a good client to you, and not just, don't even segment it just for good clients. If it's somewhere where you can walk within walking distance, they're within your neighborhood, you can check in on their property for them on their behalf. And if you have to charge for it, that's fine. Like the Airbnb, I've seen clients that buy Airbnb properties and they have their realtors, you know, help manage them. So that's another thing to think about.
Yeah, any way you can provide white glove concierge services. You could do vendor lists, community event lists for them. If they're relocating, there's all kinds of things that you could do to help make the move easier. Let them know where the post office is, how to get the kids enrolled in school,
Where to eat,
the best restaurants in the area, best places to shop, all kinds of ways that you can provide value.
Yeah. All right. And then spotlight neighborhood news and local restaurants or school updates. Now, neighborhood news, Steve, you're big on this. What's your approach?
Yeah, there's actually some local newsletters, like neighborhood.com, I think is one of them. We have a few that we subscribe to that give some great local news. The kind of stuff you don't see on the 6 o'clock news, right? Like, dog bites or something like that, just small little stuff, but hyper local and interesting little snippets of information that you could repackage and put out there and let people know. Remember, you're always trying to find a way to create value, to give them something that they can't get anywhere else.
And I think this goes back to data cleanup and management, because if I have something for a certain neighborhood, how am I going to know not to send it to everyone else? By segmentation. So just remember to look at your data every quarter. I think look at your data and check the segments and make sure that you're updating the new buyers or the new business that you've closed, and you're putting it in the right buckets, so that when it's time to send out these emails, you're more effective with your campaigns.
Yeah.
Versus just, spray and pray. All right. And then we have hosting homeowner mixes or appreciation events to humanize your brand. I think this is really perfect, especially during the holiday season.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to do a live event where you bring people together and host something. Again, work it into your marketing budget. It doesn't have to break the bank. and maybe put together a fun event. Some people have done Top Golf as another one.
Yeah.
That can get a little bit pricey, but you could invite people to.
They can actually partner with these institutions or businesses. I've seen this one client that we had down in Miami too that used to partner with that restaurant, and they would host events there, meaning you would get like he would get a break on whatever they eat, that they would get a discounted rate versus the regular. So they would close the doors just for that. So you can partner with some of these businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they're hurting, there's no traffic. That's a way for you to both benefit.
And another one could be local charities and nonprofits. Invite them to a local cancer walk, for example,
Yeah.
that's going on.
Yeah.
You got to show up to this, though, of course,
Yeah.
right? Because you're the host, so you got to
Can't
show
be
up
behind the desk.
and then get all your people. I mean, that's a great way to position you as somebody that's active in the community,
Yeah.
but also a feel-good thing that works for everybody.
Yeah.
So that is emails 8, 9, 12, and 17 of our lifestyle and community engagement strategy. So moving on to part 6 here of our email campaigns and our smart plans is emails 16, 18, and 20, which is what, Floyce?
Life transitions and long-term care. How can we end the year strong with gratitude while planting seeds for the next year's referrals? Steve.
Yeah, so we want to support clients through life transitions like upsizing, downsizing,
Yeah.
relocations. You really want to key in on their, like we said, their life transitions and their long-term care. So another way you could do this is offering virtual tours or relocation guides as soft re-entry points to get back into their life and be a helpful guide. So you can end the year with a heartfelt thank you email. No pitch here. It's really important that you don't sell yourself.
Yes.
Okay? That's what gives you the commission breath, right?
Yeah.
Is when you come at them asking for something, instead give without expecting or asking for anything in return. That's really what's going to build the trust over time. When you give till it hurts before asking. It should be a 90-10 ratio, actually, where 9 out of 10 interactions are you giving something without asking for anything in return. And then that 1 out of 10 where you do ask for something like a referral is going to land that much harder.
I remember this client too that we've worked with for years, and what she does is super unique. She sends them a handwritten card every year during the holiday season. They're expecting cards from friends and family, so it's always good to, like, from a marketing perspective, like, understand the climate or the time of year we are in, and then use that to your advantage. So they're expecting a Christmas card anyway, just send yours. It can be a little bit pricey, but it's not gonna look so salesy as you just sending a postcard with your face on it and saying buy now, sell. No, you're just sending a holiday greeting card. You can just map a small area. If it's your neighborhood and you found that area and everybody knows you're the go-to realtor, let's say you have $100, just go to the store, pick 100 cards, handwrite them, and that is a great gesture. When they buy next year, or if they have friends and family that want to buy into the community, they'll definitely tell you, hey, I have this great realtor. He sends me Christmas cards every year, and you should talk to them.
I want to make a comment here too. This is something that I'm personally real strong about, which is give yourself permission to be weird.
Yeah.
Do something to stand out. Everybody is so safe in this business, right? And everybody looks like everybody else. But if you look online, and especially some of the young people that I see online now coming in that are doing some things even I would have never imagined, but they stand out and it's just refreshing. So figure out how you can stand out and be different. Now, it could be as simple as sometimes we have clients that do direct mail pieces where they'll put it in a red envelope, so it looks like it's a wedding invitation or birthday invitation or something like that. It's handwritten, like she said, and they'll put something inside of it that's physical, like a gold coin, chocolate gold coin, or chocolate might melt, but something a little different, something with a twist. So what's your twist? Figure out how you can do something that doesn't look like a mass marketing piece.
Maybe for Halloween, put a spider.
Yeah.
Put
Give
a
yourself
spider in
permission
the card.
to be a little weird.
Yeah. All right. And now we've come to the final closing remarks. So take us through, close us out.
But your database is a gold mine, and the best place to get business is with the people that already know you.
Yeah.
Okay, they're a great source of referrals, as you know, and people do tend to move every 5 to 7 years, so it takes a little bit of a cycle. But they know people, and if you build your database up enough, that's going to turn into enough that you can build a deal flow pipeline from.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you need to augment that, of course, with new leads coming in.
Yeah.
But most realtors, as you know, are not leveraging their existing SOI enough.
Yeah.
So this 20-piece email sequence for Q4 is designed to solve that problem. So if you want one of these 20 how do they get how do I get they get our smart plan, our Q4 smart plan?
We're going to put it up on our website, charmnas.com, under resources on the homepage. So go there and grab yours. And we're looking forward to hearing from you on how this worked for you or some of the fails. We don't mind.
And even easier, just pick one of the 6 that we just went through and implement that this week.
Yeah.
Make your own email, send it out. It's real easy to do through your CRM, Lofty CRM. There's an email builder in the back end. Make a quick email, and you could add a text message too if you have a virtual number connected, and reach out to your SOI.
All right, that is it for Monday today. So next, we're going to be live again tomorrow, same time, around 10 a.m. So come with your questions and comment down below. Let us know what is working for your market and for your past clients, and let's see if we can grow together.
Yep.
Help others learn from you.
We're here to make Lofty more simplified. If you have any questions, chimenurse.com.
All right, that is it for Monday. Have a lovely week ahead.